Hey everyone, I am popping on because I wanted to announce that I'm going on an epic road trip with 5 reseller friends who happen to plan a last minute trip down to Thrift the beach together. We are taking Heather from Restated PDX's van and I can't wait to fill that thing full. So I'm excited to take you all on the journey. I am excited to show you what I find, and a lot of these items will be coming to the shop. So let's get this show on the road. Oh, whoa, it goes back further than I thought. I've never been in here before, by the way. Look at this little guy. He's just a wee little baby. He's cute. This is really pretty. These always do really well, but I haven't. These look a lot newer and they're not priced. They are kind of, yeah. But it's got like a weird like banding on it. Weird. Huh. We are in the Goodwill in McMinnville, and I am kind of finding some things here, but not as much as I normally do. I'm going to check out the clothing too, but I will show you what I have in my cart so far. All right, so got this big basket, and then these really gorgeous green terracotta cups and saucers, Mikasa Dove dish, like the one that matches, and then I got these little sets because they're Pyrex from France, $1.99 for 3, and I use them when I cook for like little ingredients and things, so we go through them very quick. They're also great for dips or like charcuterie boards, so you can put like wet items in there too. She's like, what'd you find?
Cute handmade sweater.
Ooh, is it like wool, cotton?
Yeah, it's like, I think just cotton, you know, yarn, but I love it.
That's
I love
pretty.
the shape, and it's just, yeah, it looks very cozy.
I love that. Stop 2 and we're already having to engineer it in. Laura's having to get into her bin.
Ready?
Woo! Nice, good work.
We're drunk. Do you want some wrap?
Is it worth the stop?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm
Definitely
glad.
You made the right choice.
Yes, I think we should always stop.
Always stop.
We already have like, we have good luck with all of us here. We have to do it. Time for lunch. All right, she's going in. I have a good feeling about this one. Real good feeling. We missed Andi's trick. That should be your party trick, Andi, is stripping mannequins.
Isn't this cute though?
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That is cute. Okay, we'll see if
That's really fun. I love that.
I talked her into this one too. It's
Okay, yeah, she's gotta try it.
it.
Okay, beach time. Lincoln City Goodwill Superstore. Let's see what's in here. During golden hour, sunset. Love it. Figurine aisle. Just little thing. What is it? Is it like a sheep or something? He's cute. Look at the dog with the glasses. He's really cool. Oh my gosh.
He's a schnauzer.
He's a schnauzer with attitude. Still a lot of Christmas stuff, but nothing here today. Got a lot of crafting stuff right now too, which is kind of fun. Might be inspirational. Need some little fake fruit and some wine. This is always a great spot to get bags for parties and things too, and just little supplies.
The second
Seriously?
one.
Wait, what?
That's in her cart.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys are good at
Like,
that.
we've never found them ever, and now we
Wild.
found 2.
I know.
It's amazing. It's This one is in bad shape. So this
Oh
one,
yeah, but you could kind of buff him, right?
No, it's like falling apart.
It's falling apart.
It's like it's scratching off.
This whole trip we've been seeing these trivets, and I saw one up in Vancouver when we did the Eras opening at Retails, and I just, for some reason, they're following me, so maybe it's a sign. Those are cute, and they're made in Japan. If you go on the back, yeah, it should say made in Japan on it.
It's under here.
This one's not stamped, but it's just really cool.
I don't know. What is this?
Let's see. Okay, is it signed?
I wonder if this is.
Hi, Laura's finding all the cool stuff. What do you got?
Look at these little sunny
Okay, I am so into that.
I'm
What
excited.
is this? Is this like
That's
a
really
picnic party
cute.
thing?
I don't know what it is.
Laura's finding some cool
looks
clothes for her Japanese trip.
And then I'm finding her Japanese.
Japanese little souvenir box
Tchotchkes?
tchotchke things. Yeah, I
I'll
don't
just bring
know.
one home from Japan.
There you go. She's gonna find her own thing. It's gonna be fine. We feel like there's something in these aisles, right, Heather?
We do.
Right. Heather found some incredible wool and alpaca pieces that are vintage, which they don't make the same.
Okay.
But the we were saying the cart is vibing, even with the pink. And then yeah, there's another one here. That's the alpaca one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. You have to get it.
Beautiful.
So good. The quality of that is just not the same anymore.
How long ago?
I know.
It's so
Those
funny.
look like-
She got
looks
some
like
good
an old
stuff.
bag.
2 little things. All right, how's everyone else holding up? Are we all dying? Shop till we drop.
I think we're about ready to drop it.
All right, we are day 2. Everyone's loading into the van. We're well fueled, and it'll be exciting to go explore Newport. So we'll see what we find today. We ended up driving past a little tiny vintage shop, and we had to do a U-turn. This place is called Beach Bums, and it was right off the street. We noticed it, and we had to stop. Okay, so all of the art in this shop is half off. They have a really beautiful selection of watercolors and prints and oil. We were all admiring this particular piece. It's a really good size, like just for scale. Guns are really neat too, but those are new. Everyone's finding some really interesting little things. This looks like a little tiny enameled piece, but the colors are just not necessarily what I look for. They used to go together, so Heather just paired these 2 little babies together. Little guy.
It's a nice one.
Butter holder.
It's signed. It's $12.
Ooh.
It was bigger, but it was very simple. But if you look at it, you see all the faces.
Yeah. That's gorgeous. I love this one here. So I was told that these sketches and watercolors were made by an artist from Oregon who did work for the Oregonian and never sold his work, but they ended up getting an estate into the estate, and they purchased a bunch of his work, and he had over 4,000 pieces of art in the home, so they have a few pieces of his here, and it's really drawn me in. A really good watercolor. Okay, so there's a little hidden room in the back, and they're 50% off. And all right, so we love this piece, but we'd love a consensus what people think. Different colors, really pretty. All right, Restore can be hit or miss, but we are going to pop in and just see what all they have, and you just never know. We're on the coast, so it could be completely different than what we expect. 25% off today. Really beautiful couches. Actually, I like the way that they're like structured. Those are so cute. Rustic top piece.
That was a communion table.
Was it? Oh, it's a communion
It was from
table.
a church. It was they served communion on it.
No way.
Oh, that's so
It's so pretty.
Somebody definitely
They put a lot of time into that.
I'm like, interesting.
Oh, look at the little. Lots of chairs and hardware. Not seeing much else. Limited grouping of smalls, so not much. Not much there. For lunch, we decided on a spot on the waterfront called Local Ocean that serves extremely delicious fresh seafood. Their variety was so amazing.
I know they did a good job with everything.
Dietary restrictions too. Cheers, everyone.
I'm excited. They're well cooked too. They're not.
After a quick lunch, it was off to Cheap Frills in Newport. Look at that little metal guy. All right. Glass stuff. Big ducky. Pressed glass. It's just very pretty. He looks a little scary to me, but get him up and close. Ended up taking up multiple hours of our time, and we ended up having very little time after for other places, but it did have some of the better pricing and a very interesting variety of goods in various vendor booths. It is a collaboration of different vendors, so it is worth going up and down the aisles in different directions so you don't miss a thing. And never forget to look up. That's always a vintage reseller's top tip. This is so cute. Oh, it's all one little piece. You guys, look at this for spring. All right, everyone's finding their last minute cart finds at the moment. All right, let's see. That is insane.
Look at this.
Whoa.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is big. And one piece of wood?
It's two. The base is separate.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's heavy.
That is so
looks cute.
good. Okay, yeah, Heather, you need that for your bedside. She's falling apart already.
Okay, I'm not touching anymore. No more touching.
This is a signed Maui piece, $8. It's a painted tile. This is the most beautiful thing. I am obsessed with these now. I have a newfound appreciation. Beautiful bevel glass on usually most of them, and just the way they've cut it. This is a stunning piece.
Hey everyone, I am back from an epic 3-day midweek trip with a bunch of other reseller friends and entrepreneurs that were just such a blast to hang out with. We all got along just fine when we went thrifting. We didn't fight it over anything. In fact, we were actually looking for things for each other because we're kind of learning each other's styles. But I had the best time, and I can't wait to share what I found this round on our thrift haul from Portland to the coast. Our friend Heather from Restated PDX was generous enough to drive us in her van, which gave us plenty of space for all those thrifted finds to come home with us. So I can't wait to share all that I found. The first thing that I was so excited about on our first stop, which was at Unger's on the way down 99W, were a couple pieces of art. In fact, the only pieces of art that I ended up getting the entire trip. The first being this copper enameled piece. I love a good still life. This one is signed. I wish the frame were a little bit smaller, but I still really appreciate the size of this. And on the back, it actually gives a full description of the kind of craft that it is and the history, which I love even more. The other piece of art is this small wee still life with onions and a cute little pottery piece. I love the frame on this. I love the velvet matting around it. It just brings it all to life. It is signed as well on the bottom. And I just really love these. So both of them should be coming to my Etsy site if I don't decide to keep them. Again, only pieces of art that I found this entire trip. Actually, I'm trying to be good about picking up candlesticks, but these were an exception. They are hefty in weight, they're brass, they have a really good look to them. I think they have like a lucite bottom here. Gives it a little accenting and detailing. I don't know the brand on them. It says Chase with like a little tiny centaur man. So if you know this brand, I know Coppercraft, but I'm not quite certain on these. Definitely comment below. But I absolutely love them. I'll probably polish them up. Let me know what you think about that as well. Polish or keep it. But I think it does need a little bit of cleaning, so I will clean these up and list them on my Etsy site. This cute little wooden handcrafted bunny bank. I like it because I grew up with a little ceramic piggy bank, and it was very cute, but I was always afraid to break it as a kid. So I figured wood is probably a little more substantial, easy to get out on the bottom. It was actually made by someone out of Haines, Alaska in 1997. So I just thought this was super cute. Easter's coming up, but even so, it would just be really fun in a bedroom for a kid and just easy to put like coins and, you know, just have some fun with it. One of the things I'm trying to avoid a little bit more than normal is studio pottery, but I have a real soft weakness for these blue studio pieces. This one is signed on the bottom. It has these gorgeous blue detailing on the inside. It was $18, it wasn't much, but I really loved the look of it. I like the colors on it. And I thought, what the heck, I'll just get this because I really love it. So that will be up on our shop as well. And yeah, perfect for storing like fruit, little things around the house, or even just like put a little display in the middle. I love accessories. I love fashion. I haven't really broken into selling clothing like a lot of other reseller friends that I know, but I do have a Poshmark, so do feel free to check that out under my normal name. But this is actually something really, really cool that caught my eye. It was at a Goodwill boutique out in Newport, and it's all brass. It has a rope handle just to like crossbody wear it. It has little beads, like black beads, and I love the kind of brutalist Art Deco look of it. Inside, it has the stamp. It's by Lunacy. You can see the little copper sticker. It's by Lunacy, which I had not heard of before, but I really liked this, so I decided to splurge and buy it. At the same Goodwill boutique, I also found myself this adorable mini purse. I have a real fetish for leather purses. I really love jackets. It's kind of a thing. But this one has the little label. It's like, you can tell it's like very compact size. It fits my phone just right. I actually really love this, so I'm probably going to keep this one. It may get listed. If it does get listed, I will let you know, but most likely it's going to stay in my personal collection. Sorry, you guys. So if you know me, you also know that I'm a real sucker for French glassware. I recently got into glassware. I wasn't really into it before. I like the studio pottery, but I really do have a love for French glassware, some German glassware, like different kinds of geometric styled things, and really beautiful crystal when I can find it. So I was very excited to find these French champagne flutes. I have a set of 8. They have this gorgeous shape to them. They're minimalist. They feel really nice in the hand. I just really loved them when I saw them, and I believe they are made by the same company, like Art France, the Aroc brand that makes the hexagon plates and dishes and bowls that come in either an amethyst color, which is black, white, or this clear colored glass. And they're absolutely beautiful. They're always stamped on the bottom, but I absolutely love these. Could not leave them behind, so I brought these with me. Another rare piece that I did not expect to see on this trip, because I do not see his part, I guess, correction from Palm Springs and other videos. For some reason I thought it was a she, but we always call it Sasha B. Is this well-known artist that I see all over California all the time. Usually they do Alaskan native pieces, like just paintings and things of like sea lions or people or kind of scenes. Also florals and little ashtrays and things like that. I have an ashtray by him as well on my site currently. But this was a really rare piece I've never seen before out in the wild, and I did do a Google Lens check on it. There was one for sale that is now sold, and there are no others out there except for a decanter, which is very different than this. And it seems to me that he had done this style before, but in many different color combinations. So when I found this in perfect condition, I had to have it. It has the Sasha B signature on the back. It's a picture, it has multiple handles. It could be a vase, it could be a lot of different things, but I just absolutely loved it. I couldn't leave it behind. Brass was coming and going for a while. I wasn't sure how it would be going. Nowadays, it seems like people are looking for the rare pieces. The metal is now being scrapped, unfortunately, from what I've heard, which means a lot of rare pieces or vintage pieces are now being destroyed. You may not find the same kinds of statues and figures that you normally see a dime a dozen across the thrift stores, which is a little alarming. But I did find something a little bit different. Normally I wouldn't go for brass figures, but this is extremely different than anything I've ever seen. It is a really heavy brass tiger or jungle cat of some kind. See his little face there, he's got little teeth. He's definitely oxidized. I want to clean him up a little bit just because he looks a little bit speckled. I mean, I love patina, but I think this one's a little over the top, so you can let me know what you think if your team polish or leave as is. But he has this crazy etched floral design on him that is really different. I don't normally see that. So I had to have him as well. I put it in an offer because I was like, oh, do I need one more brass thing? But this one seems pretty rare and pretty cool, so I made an exception, and now he's coming with me. He will be on our Etsy site as well. So a friend of mine, Angela from Foraged Finds, recently went to an epic estate sale with a bunch of other reseller friends of mine, including Andi, and all put together. They stood in line for 3+ hours just to get into this crazy estate sale, and she had this box that looked like a puzzle box, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing. And I almost bought it off of her. I kind of wish I had, but it had sold really, really fast. I thought, oh man, I missed my opportunity. Well, we went down to Newport, and guess what I ended up finding? A puzzle box. I think they were originally used to store sewing materials, but when you open it, it's got this beautiful purple velvet on the inside and beautiful dovetail detailing, and it just opens up like this. It's the coolest thing, and closes like that. And it says 1882 or 1889 on the label for patented, and it's just super old and super cool. So I ended up buying it, and I was really excited because I'm like, I didn't think I would find this again. So clearly came back around. It's a little bit darker stained, but I absolutely love it. All right, so another find that may stay with me. My husband might be getting a distiller, and we might make some oils or things with it. But I ended up finding this German perfume bottle. Normally you see the ones with the little squirters on the side, but this one is more, I guess, advanced, if you will, because it has the pump on the top. We tested it with water. I scared Andi with it as a prank. I said, hey, look at this. And I like squirted a bunch of moisture out, and she was like, ah, she thought I was gonna granify her, or I guess like granny spray her with granny spray, and she was gonna smell weird. But anyway, it was pretty funny. I guess you had to be there. It has the label on the bottom. It has this beautiful prismatic rainbow glass combination with the cut glass sides, and it obviously, you can see it kind of spraying. We tested it with water. I absolutely love it. I would love to start mixing my own like scents and things, and I thought I could give this a try because usually you want something a little bit denser than water to go inside just to make it a little bit easier to spray and keep the the little pieces like lubricated inside. So this is probably going to stay in my personal collection. We'll see. I really love it. I've not seen one with the pump top, so we'll see if it's listed or not. One of the Goodwills, I did find a little something as well. The other resellers in my group were saying brass is just so hard to find out in the wild. It's like not coming around much very often. Kind of makes me worried. I'm like, where's it all going? But found this tiny, itsy little tiny swan brass tray. He probably might have been part of a set, but I think it's just so cute to put like rings in it or earrings. Just little things by like your sink side, bedside table, on a little table just to put stuff in, you know, or like on the desk. I love adding a little character to my desktop just for like loose little push pins or, you know, paper clips or whatever you might want to put in there. Now, if I'm going for brass, I'm going to make sure that it's functional as much as it is cute. I know with the big tiger that I had, he's like more decorative, but I feel like he could be a doorstopper too. He's so heavy. But I did find this adorable brass elephant box. It says made in Hong Kong by Woko. And I just love the details on him. He's very intricate. You could store all your little items inside. So it's decorative, functional, and very cute. And it would just look really cute with any kind of home decor items to warm it up or give it a little detail and character. So this one is going to maintain, this is the kind of patina that I don't mind. So he'll stay like this. I don't like to always shine up my pieces because if my customers end up wanting it a certain way, it's hard to get the patina back once you take it off, but it's easy to obviously polish it off if you want to. So I just leave it as is and makes it a lot easier. And yeah, this one will be up on our Etsy site. As far as fabrics go, I try to hold off on too many fabrics, but I was telling the ladies in our group that I feel like a lot of the newer fabrics coming into play these days are pretty, just not super high quality. And I mean, in the era of fast fashion, unfortunately, back in the day, there were a lot better, higher quality lines of cotton, even just different kinds of wool and Chanel and all that kind of stuff is just different than it is today, and how it's like produced is not always the best. So when I find vintage pieces, even like cotton, spring's coming, and there were a set of these really adorable plaid cotton tablecloths, just in this really cute gingham kind of blue. They have a little bit of detailing on the blue. You can see here just the cross decorative pieces and well finished on the ends. No stains or rips on these, so I ended up buying them because I think they'll be really fun for the spring and summer just to use out. And they can be used for a lot of other things too. I see people make pillows out of them, little curtains and things. So I mean, fabric these days can go a long way, and this is quite thick and a nice cotton that has lasted for a really long time. Another random find that I normally don't pick up is this amazing scarf. The reason I picked it up is I love the color. I love the graphic design specifically on this scarf because it goes from a little horse down to a bird. If you can see it, it's kind of an optical illusion. And so I just really like the colors. You can kind of see it in the sun there and the shadow. It's got a really pretty color. It was in really good shape. It has the original tag on it. It is just polyester. Scarves by Nashar is what it says. You can see it. But it is old and I really liked it. It was made in Japan, so I picked that up and it will be on our site. Now, a lot of times we don't pick up blankets very often unless they're very special. I love myself a rainbow knit. I love certain colors of knits. And I really love quilts at times, so we do pick those up. And then I'm especially addicted to the wool, very vintage wool, like Pendletons or Woolrich and stuff like that. But this in particular was really cute. It has a really good color of pink. It's not like pastel like you normally see for the basic colors of these blankets, and I really liked the knit pattern on it. In really good shape, no holes, no damages, no stains. I wash all of my textiles. I soak them. There's a whole process that I go through just to make sure they're clean and that they usually give it a good soak for 2 to 3 nights just to get any stains or colorations or things hiding in the fibers out. We then put it through a wash cycle, and then we let it dry, air dry, and then we actually heat dry it after the fact so we don't shrink anything. Especially with wool, you don't want to do that. There are special wool products out there for washes that don't destroy the fibers, even in these older textiles, like the cottons or some of even the older like materials. They can get pretty crispy when you use certain detergents, and the reason for that is that those detergents actually strip a lot of that natural softness out of fibers. So we do use a kookaburra wash that is enzyme based only. It's completely biodegradable, which means good for the environment as well. Sorry for the background noise. But it literally does wonders, and I use it on everything. So it is the softest and most gentle conditioning you can do if you really need to wash things up. Next on the list, I did a little bit of a swap with Andi from All Put Together when I found these adorable cup and saucer sets. They're terracotta, they have this forest green color you can see in there, really whimsical. They're not signed, but definitely have like a really cute glaze and in good shape. So there's a set of 2 of them, and then we found a picture that matched these colorings, and I just don't need more pictures. So in exchange, she gave me this really cool plant pot that I will show you that is more like volcano pottery mid-century. It matches a West German piece I have in orange, in exchange for that pottery pitcher that matches the cup and saucers, just because she could then use it for her dried flowers. She got a really beautiful bouquet of dried daisies, so I thought that would look really cute in there as well. So these will be on our Etsy site as well. All right, so here's that pot that I traded for the pitcher. You can see the detailing on it. It's really got some cool designs. It is signed on the bottom, but it's kind of hard to make out like who it is. Sorry, it's a little bright. It feels so good out here. It's like I gotta do my haul video outside today. It's just too pretty to turn down. But anyway, this matches one that I have in my shop currently in orange. So I'll try to list them together, but if not, I will have this as a separate listing on the Etsy site and our Shopify site. It'll be on both sites, by the way, and there should be free shipping. So do check it out through the link in our bio. Another piece that I got more recently is this paint-a-pot kind of piece, because it's by Arnell's, which back in the day was like a mass producer of these non-glazed ceramics that then people could paint or do whatever they want with them. This person did a really great job because I love the blue and the kind of drip glaze on it detailing. It's a ginger jar in really good shape, has the Arnell's sign on the bottom. This will be up on our site as well, but I love these just because you can take the top off, use it as a vase. This one is definitely okay to use like if you want to buy your bathtub to hold bath salts or other things. So just another pretty way to like store things that maybe you might want to hide away. And yeah, it's quite cute. One of the things I have to actually stand up to show you is something I also don't normally get, and that is these tapestry bags. This one I just like the color. I liked the style. You know, there are some out there, it has actually the label on it, it says Rula is the brand, and it has leather strapping. But I love the horses and the little animals and the colors, like I say. It's just really cute. See if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see it. It goes really cute with this little checker tablecloth. Absolutely perfect for picnic season and everything too. So actually that would be really cute. You can pack all your little things in there, your little tablecloth and a blanket to sit on. So it's quite large as far as what it can hold. So yeah, I think it's like the perfect little size. There's actually a terrarium inside that I need to take out that is brass and glass etched. It's nice and big. I know some of you were looking for something like that, so do stay tuned because it will be listed as well. I won't have to unwrap it at the moment, but this bag, the tablecloth, and that terrarium will be listed on our site. I really love this. Like, I've seen others, but they have like this plasticky inside that I'm not as into. It's definitely vintage, so yeah, a little bit different, but it's gonna be up on our site as well. Right, so this piece is also gonna be listed on our site. It's an elephant holder for towels or other little things you might wanna hang. It's got a little wall hook up here. I would definitely reinforce it with metal, so I may end up adding some to it just so whoever gets it can have that be reinforced. It has marble eyeballs, which I really love. And I was with Andi actually when I found this, and I said, hey, do you want it? And she didn't want it. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna take it because it's just the cutest thing. Can you imagine that on a wallpapered bathroom wall somewhere with your cool domed mirror and sconce light, and it just is like looking pretty with its little French linens or Indian cotton linens like hanging from it. I'm obsessed. So this will be up on our Etsy site. Don't you worry. And yeah, I hope he goes fast to some really cool house. All right, I shifted a little bit because of the sun. I also found at the same Goodwill that I found those French glasses. These beautiful onyx clear white style stone box. It's like a shell shape. It's got little hinges. Very cute. You can see it's very opaque, very beautiful. And we had a matching shell tray, or I guess it'd be onyx tray, so stone. It just reminds me of mother of pearl for some reason, so I keep wanting to say shell when it's not, but this would just be really beautiful to set your jewelry in, put by your bedside as like a little place to hold your cup, just doesn't leave a ring on your wood furniture. Look at how clear and see-through that is. It's just pretty beautiful. So these will be on our Etsy site. Well, I hope you enjoyed this version of the haul and our thrift trip this round. We had an excellent time. I think we all need to go on another trip together for sure. I'm trying to do more of these videos because I really do enjoy getting out there and showing you all what I found. I appreciate all of your feedback and especially all the love that you guys have sent me through messages on my prior videos. And please do still subscribe and like and go through everything that I have archived so far. And I will hopefully be back, and I hope you enjoy wherever you are, hopefully getting some sunshine. Soon to be spring. All right, talk to you soon.